Hi everybody, this is Eric with Bubba on the Road. We are on Saturday. Today's what, the 5th?
I don't even know anymore.
We don't know anymore. I think it's a Saturday, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying out a few new things. I bought a balancing selfie stick basically, and I'm trying to figure out how it works, and it doesn't work as well as I had hoped. Another thing, I'm trying to figure out how to use Adobe Premiere. I was using Final Cut Pro, but I'm having some issues making that work. So hopefully the videos will be a little better because I'll be able to do everything in Adobe products and they should talk to each other pretty well. Let me show you the back. That is all of our stuff. We have way too much. We've downsized a lot, we've unpacked a lot, and it hasn't been enough. We still have a lot of clothes we need to go through. The cats are still in their carriers, but we've been taking them out for half an hour or an hour each day to let them play and run around and stuff. We haven't had to dump our tanks yet. We have set up water. We got the electric working, which was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I was looking for a plug because I had an extension cord that converted from a 50 amp to a 30 amp. And when I looked by the dump tanks where everybody told me it was, I didn't see that. But instead, it turned out that the inch thick black rubber thing that I thought was a hose was actually the electric cord. So once we got that hooked up, we got electric working, we got the AC power working. I made some soup this morning in the crock pot. I tried to get our AC to work, the air conditioning, not AC power, and that is not as good as I had hoped. I don't know if there's something wrong with it or it's just the original model that came with it, but it does not pump out any cold air. It comes out a little, but there's no fan blowing it, so it would cool off the whole RV. It was nice today though, so we didn't really need the AC. We just had the windows open. It rained a little, and everything was okay. So we're dealing now without AC, but that's definitely something we're gonna have to get taken care of. Other thing is I can't get the water to work. So I filled the tank about halfway. I wasn't sure how full it was or how much water it would take, but I was standing there for a good 15 minutes filling the tank. And it's about halfway full, and the water pump doesn't work. So I did everything I could to do that. I thought maybe it needed to be primed, but everybody's telling me no, it should be fine the way it is. I tried putting water in it directly and then trying to suck the water through. That didn't work. I opened the valve from the tank to the water pump. I disconnected the hose and I put that directly so I could see how much water was coming out. And it's coming out. It doesn't like come out like a hose from a house or something, but it does come out at a decent amount, so it should be working. But someone told me to let the water pump run for about 5 minutes to get all the air out of the lines since it has been winterized, but I did that and we still have no water. So we've been drinking bottled water and pouring water down the toilet to make it flush. So this is definitely not going to work, but hopefully the new water pump will be here in a few days and I can figure out how to get to it and then I can install it. It should be pretty simple. It's the same brand, it's just a newer model. It'll probably be quieter too. We're still parked at an RV park in Wisconsin. I have a doctor's appointment in early September, and then after that, we have no reason to stay in Wisconsin, so we're going to start heading down to Florida. Taking our time, probably driving 50, maybe 100 miles a day and stopping somewhere for the night. That does mean we'll have to run the generator a little bit. I have a few projects. I have to fix the terminals on the house batteries because they're all corroded and worn. But there's enough wire there that I can just cut it shorter and put on new terminal ends, and then it'll work fine. Is I'd like to get solar set up when we can afford it, but that probably won't be until next summer. So if we're in the Florida area for the winter, hopefully we won't need solar yet. We can just park places that are free and run the generator for an hour or so to charge up the batteries and then run everything off the batteries. Oh, and since we don't have water, we haven't been able to take showers on the RV, but the campground we are at has indoor plumbing inside the main building, so we were able to take showers, and we haven't had to dump our tanks yet. They're not even close to full. We've been using the bathroom as much as we can in the park instead of on the RV. This place is pretty empty. We did have some neighbors for 2 nights that had a bunch of little kids that kept running through our campsite, but our campsite is basically 5 feet of grass on the side of a gravel drive. So it's been okay. This place, we're at the Amro RV Park in Amro, Wisconsin, and it's only $15 a night to stay here with free electric. They do have some 50 amp hookups, but we're only on a 30 because I didn't know we had 50 at the time. Other than that, we've been ordering stuff on Amazon, going to my mom's to pick it up, and using it as best we can. So I still have to finish my job of blocking off under the dash so the cats can't get up into the dashboard, because Rain likes to chew cables, and if she chews a cable in the dashboard, we will probably have a problem. I also have to fix the fuel gauge because it's stuck on a quarter tank. I thought that it was at a quarter tank when I bought it, but it turns out even after filling it up completely, it's still at a quarter tank. So I've read online that it's probably just a fuse that I can replace. So tomorrow, if we have nice weather, I'll go under the hood. I did see where all the fuses are, and they're not hard to get to at all. So I'll replace all the fuses in there if any of them are burned out, and then we can hopefully know how much fuel we have. This RV is kind of a beast and got a whole 4.88 miles per gallon, but that was with using the generator before we knew how to hook into electric. So that's about it.
Okay, well, anyway, I don't really have much to say. I'm focused on a spider on the windshield, and I'm not sure if it's inside or outside, but I took a bunch of pictures, and it looks like it's a giant spider attacking the RV, so that'll be pretty fun. Other than that, I really want to take a shower. Okay, bye.